all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it.
Every day a new crisis, a new distraction. Armed lunatics take hostages in our building. Some low-level employee gets himself electrocuted on the job. I don't need this. I can't have it. And the whole city's a mess. If the police can't keep order, I will. The battle armor we're developing for the military could help. I don't have the connections in local government to make it work, but I know a potential investor who does.
Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone. Harry's more likely to talk to his old pal Peter Parker than some nut in a costume.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
I can check that one off my list.
I caught up with Peter Parker. We used to be pretty good friends when we were kids, and our dads were partners. I was hoping he might be able to tell me more about his father's research, but he doesn't know any more than I do. Less, actually. Based on Dad's papers, I get the impression Richard Parker went on the run because Dad wanted to weaponize his research. Typical Norman Osborn. He either ran off or killed the one guy who might have been able to save his life. As if I didn't have enough problems, now I have to worry about Oscorp being stolen out from under me. Donald Mencken's supposed to work for me, and for now, he's doing what I say, but it's obvious he'd like to run the place. Then there's Wilson Fisk. He keeps offering to buy the company. I might even sell it, if I didn't need Oscorp's research division to find a cure for my disease. I've got to watch them. They'd both stab me in the back without thinking twice.
web slinging fail! Wow. I've seen cheerier graveyards. Just what I needed. Sooner or later, guys like this always make a mistake. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait. Give Harry my blood without testing it first, it could kill him. Or turn him into a monster like with Dr. Connors. And then who knows how many people he might hurt or even kill. Now that's fun! This just in, Webbs needs something to stick to. Web shooters are disabled. Gotta be careful. I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
Came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it,
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know it's safe.
I can't trust anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? Yes, that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. What makes someone decide to be a henchman? Low self-esteem? Craven played me like a violin. I'm gonna find out why. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty. Maybe I can still find some answers. Craven must know I'm after him. He left and took most of his stuff. But he didn't have time to get it all. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best to set a trap?
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no, it's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me for the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you could eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent, the foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He showed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed.
It's in the trees. Right before he springs the trap.
There is no escape.
Wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. If you could stomach the spilling of... You disappointed me.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
You flail around like a drunken sailor.
I think of it as a sticky, gooey, smelly sweater. Cozy, right? It'll be hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
I I can smell your fear. Impossible! I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. Always one step behind.
I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong.
Good. You fight ghosts. Come get me, boy.
Ambush me from the trees.
You've been a poor sport. And so be it. To the death!
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
This is my chance to find out what the task force's real priorities are. Those two are up to no good. Good shot. Busted.
Mencken to all agents. Against my advice, our late founder's son, Harry, has decided to run Oscorp himself. Legally, this is his right, but in order to promote continuity of operations and a smooth changeover, I would remind you that you work for me, and will continue to report directly and only to me. Further, you will keep a man watching young Mr. Osborn at all times. Covertly. This is, of course, for his own protection in an extremely hostile business climate.
It's my lucky day. Maybe Jonah Jameson and I could be friends if we just understood each other better. Nah. Only Fisk has that kind of influence. I should hitch a ride on one of the trucks, see what he's up to. You know, I'd love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me.
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss.
Only one thing will work on this door. Ionic webbing. I could be Mucus Man. You'll love my ion. All the armor in the world can't fix stupid. And of course the Daily Bugle never...
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched.
I'm on it. I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes. I'll spread the word. The boss wants everyone working double shift.
I'll tell the boys.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. Okay, ionic webbing. Let's redecorate. If I take down the armored guys, the rest won't know what to do.
Kitty, kitty, kitty!
If you want me to let you go, raise your hand. No? Okay. Please, no applause. Okay, just a little. Okay, this wasn't a fair fight. But hey, you started it. Just what I wanted.
Task Force? Giving us that armor.
They always look so surprised.
I got him! What's that?
Who can resist that?
Target acquired.
That'll come right out.
Spider!
Deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
I found the spider!
Just send me the dry cleaning bill.
You're all tricks. No more tricks.
Oh, God.
It's ionic webbing, not ironic.
You're not fighting person. What's that?
Hey, pay attention!
I better check that out.
Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Flashback. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Can you add more crimes to the list?
this game too.
Skinny, ain't you?
That's what I'm talking about.
It really is so hard to get good help these days.
Sit back, relax. Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
Did that hurt? Oh wait, I just remembered, I don't care. I webbed your...
You fool, Spider-Man. You think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you? Our Spider-Man merchandise is selling well, but not well enough. Have one of our friends in the media start a controversy. A usual sort of thing, that our products are perverting children's minds and corrupting their morals. Then announce we may pull the products from the shelves. They'll sell out in a matter of hours. Spider-Man's image will take a hit, while we grow richer. It's come to my attention that a low-level worker at Oscorp has been killed after falling into a tank containing genetically altered electric eels. His name is something nauseatingly common. Oh yes, Max Dillon. Osborn's people are trying to keep the matter quiet. I wish to see this man's body for myself. Given the fascinating properties of Oscorp's cross-species genetics, there may be a great deal to learn from his corpse. If he is in fact dead, I'm hearing interesting things from our friends at the coroner's office.
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
Over here!
Ionic webbing? Do your stuff. It could be worse. I could be Mucus Man. The armored guys are giving orders to everyone else. Let's see what I can do to stop that.
What's that? Somebody there?
You know how much you cost me, but the bill is coming due, Spider-Man!
Kitty.
The armor's only as good as the guy inside. Those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. They'll make wonderful news footage.
Fellas, I got him! Yo, over here! Bam! There he is!
This'll shake you up! Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. If you want me to let you go, raise your hand. No? Okay.
Got the spider!
Fellas, I got him! Bam!
Don't feel bad. You're not... All right, you're not good.
I suppose when you live such a sad little life, you can't help but cling to small victories.
What's that? Yo, over here!
You fancy yourself a hero. I've done more for this city than you could ever dream of.
I can check that one off my list. Oh yeah!
This armor's sweet. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now.
Yeah, the Kingpin's scary, but I'd work for him over the Osborn kid any day.
Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
I love getting paid to beat punk.
Whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you. Get back.
Come to Papa. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. And heave. Oh, If you were awake, you'd be impressed. I'll take that. If I take out the guys giving orders, it'll mess up the whole organization. Time to screw up their lines of communication by taking out the guys who give the orders.
Come on, show me what you got.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. Just what I want.
Bam! There he is!
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think?
Fellas, I got him!
Redding's my best shot here. Bad guys don't think of themselves as bad. Give me robots any day. These robots don't talk your ear off.
I may have to take a direct hand in it. Recorded matter.
Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what? No more games, Buffalo Bud. Just you and me. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tuchus. Which must take what, like a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you threaten me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it looked like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You, running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. I'll come right out with some cold water.
This is what
predators hide their food.
Your fat jokes now.
You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense, where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
you're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy! Make a joke! You're a fool that's...
You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!"
Bring this on yourself!
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? Ooh, tough room.
Enough of you!
Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat you're the same height lying down. I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys. Shake you up? Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, smell of fluff comes out.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. When you start turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you? You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy? You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did. You're so fat I could have you... Hey, pay attention. I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand.
It's ionic webbing. Not ironic.
This is gonna hurt. Bad.
You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!"
I love getting paid to be punks.
When you put forth this week and effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
Put this on yourself.
Okay, ionic webbing, let's redecorate. Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
Oh, come on.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy.
Think of it as a sticky, gooey, smelly sweater. Cozy, right?
Oh, come the fuck on!
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare them. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things?
Oh, come the fuck on!
Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man. I'll crush you in self-defense.
One gets left out when I use the seismic blast. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Zing! Just to be clear. Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
You're a fool to challenge me.
I fucking avoided that, you fuck! Oh, what the fuck?
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out. You're so fat. When you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!"
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight it myself? So people don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense, where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy! That's part of my job. Beating down punks like you. This is what happens when a boy faces a man.
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning of the words.
You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? Ooh, tough room.
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard.
You're a fool to challenge me.
Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food.
What the fuck?
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare them. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
What happens when a boy faces a man?
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Zing! Just to be clear. You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
Where are your fat jokes now?
This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. You're so fat. When you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!"
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense, where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy! Make an example.
Oh.
See how you do hand-to-hand.
You're a fool to challenge me!
I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
Fucking avoided that! Fucking pissed me off.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare them. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You're so fat, your high school yearbook photo was from a helicopter. No?
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense, where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy!
Did anyone else hear that?
You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Zing! Just it's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat, when we go camping, the bears hide their food. More of a seismic blast, really.
Oh, come on.
You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No?
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you? You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did. Lousy time for my web shooters to stop working. Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
Who's there?
I love getting paid to beat punks like you. What's that? Here he is! Anyone else hear that?
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some power fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean,
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense, where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
you're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in! What's that?
Okay, ionic webbing. Let's redecorate.
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning.
You're so fat when you wear fire. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
You brought this on yourself!
You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. You are so fat, when you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? You start hurting people. When you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you? You know nothing about my life.
The fucking hell.
You have no...
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy. Spider-Man.
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow.
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy!
You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Just to be clear. You're so fat, when you go camping, the bear, I dare food. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry, that was corny. You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, now you want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, shut you down.
How dare you? You know nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me, let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy? Did.
No more fancy stuff. This is gonna hurt. Bad.
You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!"
Where are your fat jokes now? Make a joke.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? Tough room.
I've had enough of you!
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean... This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Craven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Craven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop...
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.